playing the quiz, what you should do is you should first go to our website. The website is www.kahoot.it. I'll be sharing my screen and showing you. So here, so what you do, go to any browser. If you are watching on a laptop or a tab, go to any browser and type www.kahoot.it. Right. Once you say kahoot.it, it will be guiding you to this page. Now in this page, it is asking for your game pin, but you do not have game pin right now. So the game pin I'll be sharing with you in a couple of minutes. So once I share that game pin with you, you need to enter that game pin here and press enter. Once you press enter, it is going to ask for your nickname. Now students, this is something very important for you. Please note that for today's quiz, do not use your nickname. Rather, use your registered name. The name with which you have registered in the NEC, please make sure that you enter that name. All right. So again, if I find someone who is not entered with it, so the only reason is that if you land on the podium, at least we know, right, who is there. Yeah. So for that is something very critical. And second thing is, like, as you all know, today's quiz is only for grade, let's say grade 3 and 4. Now, sorry, grade 4 and 5. All right. So with this, let me just begin the quiz and the game pin, sharing the game pin. So the game pin for today's quiz will be visible on a screen in a minute. So this is the game pin for today. So today's game pin is 1583377. Now here is the thing. Students, remember that here you will see a space between 8 and 3. But while entering the game pin, you do need not put any space between them. All right. So here, yes, I can see that many students have already joined. So for those who do not understand, I'll just show you. Like over here, it is 1583377. So it is 1583377. The moment I enter this, it's connecting to Kahoot and it is asking for my nickname. All right, I'm not going to play with you today. So I'll be closing it. And yes, as I can see that there are many students who have already joined. Great. Yeah. 97 of you have already joined. That's amazing. So students, I am waiting for 5 more minutes for all of you to join. As soon as everyone is here, we will begin the quiz. Yeah. So for now, I'll be waiting for all of you to join. Great. I can see many students have joined. 121 participants till now. Amazing. So yeah. So everyone, please make sure that you enter your full name while entering into it. So all those who have joined till just now, I'll tell you that today's quiz is only for grade 4 and 5. All right. And when entering your full name, while entering your nickname over here, do not use the nickname, rather use your full name to enter over here. All right. So yes, 134 students here. That's amazing. 133, okay, so it is going in reverse now. So guys, I am scrolling it once and all of you, please check your name over here. So if you have entered in it, it is going to tell you that you have entered. See your name on the screen, right? Which screen? This screen right here. All right. So for now, since we are waiting for all the students to join, you guys should wait. If you see your name over here, you guys should wait. In a couple of minutes, when we start playing the quiz, then you will begin. Yeah. So I'm scrolling it. You can see your name over here. Okay. All right, 150, more than 150 participants today. That's amazing. Okay, that's great. So 153 participants here. Okay, here is the thing, guys. So in today's quiz, today we are going to have 20 questions. Yeah. So one by one, each question will come. So a couple of things. Number one, when the questions come, you will be given points if you give the right answer. All right. And based on that only, your position on the podium will be highlighted. Now, the fun part is that if you could maintain a streak of correct answers, it means if you can keep on giving the correct answer continuously without getting anything wrong, then you get extra point for that. So that's the reason that make sure that try to maintain a streak. Okay, that is one. Second thing is that for each questions, you are awarded more point if you answer it quickly. So that is another thing. So if you have also given the correct answer and someone else has also given the correct answer, the person who have given it quicker will get more points. So which makes it much more exciting to play. Yeah. So 161 participants are here. I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes and then we will begin with our quiz. One more thing. Students, I want to tell you a couple of things. So please make sure that once the quiz ends, you do not leave. All right. So there are two things I want to tell you and which I'll be getting to once the quiz is ended. Yeah. So it is regarding your NAC exam. So, all right. So 164 participants are here. Not many are joining now. Okay, everyone, all those who want to join in quickly. In the meantime, let me just try to change the music. Since it's all Halloween vibe, let me just try to play the Halloween music now. All right, 170 participants are here. So I'm going to start in the next 30 seconds. I hope you all are ready now. Yeah. So $15 more seconds. And all those who are yet to join, now is your time. Yeah. So this is the game pin. So let me begin today's quiz. So the quiz, first question is, what is the name of first artificial satellite placed in Earth's orbit? What was the name of first artificial satellite placed in Earth's orbit? Is it Sputnik 1? Is it Mariner 4? Is it Voyager 1? Or is it Aryabhata? Guys, you have 4 more seconds. Answer it as quickly as possible. Come on. Great job, everyone. So as you can see that there is a timer running. So make sure that when you are answering these questions, you answer within that time only. Okay. After that, you won't be able to answer anymore. So for this question, the correct answer was Sputnik 1. And as you can see, 106 students have given the correct answer. That's great. So yeah, so this picture, as you can see, is the rendered image of Sputnik 1. This is what that satellite looked like. Yeah, so a pretty basic one, right? But yes, it was the first one which began our journey into the space. So with this, let's see how the scoreboard looks like. So the scoreboard looks like this. Ahan Mohanty is on top, followed by Ishan, Arjun Wagh, Siddharth Paul, and Ishan. Great job, guys. And as you can see, there is a very little gap between all of them. Yeah, and I'm sure that it is even tighter as we moved out of top 5. So yeah, so this is the first question. With that, we are going to go to the second question. But guys, all those who, let's say, accidentally log out, or want to join the quiz right now, please remember that the game pin is always visible to you on the bottom right corner of the screen, which is over here. You can see the game pin over here. You can always put this game pin and join back. Yeah. So with this, let me get to the second question. So the second question for our today's quiz is this: Curiosity rover, which was landed on which of the following planet? Was it Venus? Was it Mars? Was it Jupiter? Or was it Saturn? On which of these following planets Curiosity rover landed? Come on. Quickly, everybody. Great job. 130. That's amazing. Yes, the correct answer is Mars. Right? So on Mars, we have been sending mission very proactively. And in that quest, we sent Curiosity rover on it last decade. During the last decade, and it has been a pretty successful mission, which have given us much more insight on the conditions of Mars. Yeah. So with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard, and I'm loving it. So the top 5 has changed, and now Ishan Thukral has overtaken Ahan Mohanty, and so it has Ishan, and Vyom Dev is the new entrant. Great job, everybody. And up to 28 places, Fatima is the highest climber. Great job, Fatima. Again, I would like to reiterate that the game pin is always visible to you on the bottom of the screen over here. You can always see it. It is 1583377. Yeah. So with this, let me get to the next question. So the next question for our today's quiz is this. Question number 3. Which of the following is not a NASA space shuttle? So space shuttle program was launched by NASA, and which one of the following is not a name of a space shuttle launched by NASA? Is it Fortuner? Is it Endeavour? Is it Discovery? Or is it Challenger? Come on, answer quickly, everybody. Great job. Yes, the correct answer was Fortuner. Endeavour, Challenger, and Discovery. All 3 are actually the space machines. Basically, all 3 are the name of the space shuttles which have been launched by NASA. Fortuner, on the other hand, is a name of a car. Yeah, for instance. So it is not a space vehicle, it is a road vehicle. Yes. So the correct answer was Fortuner, and 56 of you only gave it this answer correctly. Great job. Kudos to all 56 of you. All those, I hope now you know. Let's see the scoreboard. I'm expecting it to change a lot. And yes, it has completely changed now. And now Vyom Dev Aaron is on top, followed by Shlok Joshi, Arav Kurup, Rishit, and Siddharth Paul. Great job, everybody. And Syed has the highest answer streak of 3. Great job, Syed. So very well played. So with that, let's get to the next question. But before that, guys, just take a look at the scoreboard. So it is very close. So Shlok can always overtake Vyom Dev over here. Yeah. So with this, let's get to the next question. The next question, question number 4 of today's quiz is: which manned spacecraft was the first to land on the moon? Is it Apollo 11? Is it Apollo 17? Is it Gemini 8? Or is it Apollo 8? Which manned spacecraft was the first to land on the moon's surface? Is it Apollo 11? Apollo 17? Yes. Great job, students. Yes. The correct answer is Apollo 11. Now, here is the thing. Apollo 8 mission went before Apollo 11, but Apollo 8 was an orbiter mission. It did not land on the surface. The first the first spacecraft to ever land on the moon's surface was Apollo 11. And as you can see, the question asked the first one to land. So that's why 28 of you who says Apollo 8, yes, you might have not read the question correctly, but yes, kudos for the effort. And 127 of you, great job, students. You played wonderfully well. And let's take a look at the scoreboard. And the scoreboard looks like this now. And Shlok Joshi has overtaken the first position here Very well done. He's followed by Arav, Vyomdev, Rishit, and Rehan. Great job, guys. And 8 players have just hit the answer streak of 3. That's amazing. And with this, let me get to the next question. But I would like to reiterate once again, the students who are joining us just now, please know that you can always join this game by entering the game pin. So the game pin is always visible to you on the bottom right corner of the screen. So it is visible right now also. It is 1583377. Yeah. So with this, let me get to the next question. The next question, question number 5 is this. Worth double points this time. Okay, that's great. The name of the first successful mission to Mars developed by UAE is it Harmony? Is it Hope? Is it Aspire? Or is it Ambition? What is the name of the first successful mission which was developed by UAE and which reached Mars earlier this year? Very good. Yes, majority gave the correct answer. The correct answer is Hope. Now, all those who do not know this, guys, now that is something very interesting. You see, 7 years back, India became the first country to reach Mars in its first attempt. Yeah. Now, this year, UAE has joined the club, and now UAE has become the second country to reach Mars in its first attempt. And the mission which was successful, the name of that mission was Hope Mission. Yeah, and which has garnered a lot of good press throughout the world, and it is an amazing feat. Yeah, so 80 of you got it correct. Great job for that. And with this, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And wow, scoreboard is completely changed this time once again. So Nabhya Bhardwaj is on top now, followed by Rishit, Siddharth, Pravar, and Prateek. Great job, students. And 3 players have reached the answer streak of 3. Amazing. So with this, here is the game pin once again for all those who want to see it. It is 1583377. So with this, let's take a look at the next question. So the next question for today's quiz is true or false? India's mission to send humans to the space is called Gaganyaan. Is this statement true or false? India's mission to send humans to space is called Gaganyaan. Come on, answer quickly. Time is running out. Great job. Yes, the correct answer is true. Now, for all those of you who do not know, yes, just like USA and China and Russia and Europe, now India is also sending their own astronauts in space. And the mission with which they are doing it is called Gaganyaan mission. So you will see it becoming a reality in the next 2 years, where Indians, basically 3 Indian astronauts will be traveling to space from Indian soil. That is going to be a very big news in coming time. And the name of that mission is Gaganyaan. So 102 of you got it correct. And yeah, so with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard has changed again. So very well done, guys. So Nabhya and Rishit have maintained their position, but Prateek, Arav, and Atharv has jumped up. So 22 players just hit the answer streak of 3. Great job, guys. Keep on trying. Who's to say that what if you all can also land on the podium? Yeah. So with this, let's take a look at the next question. Question number 7. India's first mission to orbit the moon was called. What was that mission called? Was it Gaganyaan? Was it Mangalyaan? Was it Chandrayaan? Or was it Shukrayaan? India's first mission to orbit the moon. What was the name of India's mission to the moon? Is it Gaganyaan, Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, or Shukrayaan? Great job. It was Chandrayaan. So basically, here is the thing. The clue was in the name. Gaganyaan was the previous question, so you should have already eliminated it out of the blue, out of the right of the bat. Mangalyaan is actually mission to the Mars, whereas Shukrayaan is the future proposed mission to Venus, which leaves Chandrayaan. And as you know, Chandra means moon, so it is Chandrayaan. So yeah, so 151 of you gave this answer correctly. Great job, guys. And with this, we have a new entrant in the top five, which in form of Jayaditya Seth. Great job, Jayaditya. He's back, and 7 players have reached the answer streak of 3. Great job, everyone. Again, I would like to remind you, for all the students who want to join our game right now, the game pin is visible on the bottom right corner of the screen. It is 1583377. Question number 8 now, and this is a puzzle question, and worth double points. That's that too. Okay, great. So arrange these space machines according to when they were launched, starting from the earliest to the most recent. So guys, in this question, you are seeing 4 options in front of you. You need to arrange them in on the basis of which of these was launched first, which after that put the one which was launched second, then third, and then at the bottom put the one which was launched last. Okay, and once you've done that, press OK or press submit. Once you press submit, then only your answer will be submitted. So take your time. You have 25 seconds more now, and then you should be able to. Yes, I can see that 150 students have already answered. Great job, everyone. So yeah, 15 more seconds. Keep on trying it. The options are Curiosity rover, Hubble Space Telescope, Apollo 8, and Sputnik satellite. Come on. Wow. 33% only were able to give the correct answer. All right. So let me explain it to you, all those who got wrong. No need to get disheartened. So here is the thing. Sputnik satellite is the first man-made object to orbit the Earth, and it is the first man-made object to reach the space. So obviously the earliest one was Sputnik satellite. Then comes Apollo 8. Apollo 8 mission was an orbiter mission which orbited the moon, which was launched in the 1960s. Then comes the Hubble Space Telescope. Hubble Space Telescope is basically the most important space telescope we have sent in space. We have sent, and it is orbiting the Earth from 1990 onwards. So it was launched in 1990. So obviously it will come third, and finally we have the Curiosity rover, which was launched, let's say, 12 years ago. So yes, in 2009. So here, so this is the order: Sputnik, Apollo 8, Hubble, and Curiosity. So there you have it. 33% of you got it correct. So with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard looks like this now. We have Navya, Rishit, Prateek, Atharv, and Pravar in the top 5 and 3 in a row. Aditya is back in the game. Great job, Aditya. So with this, let's take a look at the next question. So the next question for our today's quiz is this. Question number 9. The name of the largest and most advanced space telescope being launched in December 2021 is... What is the name of this space telescope? Is it Spitzer? Is it James Webb? Is it Kepler Space Telescope? Or is it Hubble Space Telescope? So what is the name of the largest and most advanced space telescope which is being launched in December? Yes, very good, guys. The correct answer is James Webb. So let me tell you a bit about James Webb. Now, guys, here is the thing. For the last basically 30 years or so, Hubble Space Telescope has been our eye in the space, where it has been giving us a lot of beautiful pictures, a lot of new information about the space. But the thing is that it is very old now. It is almost 30. It is more than 30 years old. So scientists had been working on creating the successor of Hubble, and they did it in the form of this telescope, the James Webb. Now, this James Webb telescope is a very large telescope, and it is so big that it cannot even be sent in any space machine that we have ever formed in its true form. So what they did, actually they crumbled it up in the form of a very small body, and then they are launching it. And once it is in space, it is going to open up into its full form, and when it is open, it will be as big as a small house. Right? So it is going to be a very large telescope, and it is going to have basically observing power more than 100 times that of Hubble. So that is going to be much more powerful than Hubble. So everybody in space community is very excited about this launch. You should be too, right? So it will be launched on December 18th this year. So take a note of that date. So that is going to be a very big date for astronomy enthusiasts. So yeah, that was all about James Webb, and the name is James Webb Space Telescope. So 81 of you got this correct. Great job. And with this, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And the scoreboard looks like this now. We have Nabhya, Rishit, Pravar, Nabrun, and Siddharth Paul in top 5. Great job. And Tara is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Great job, Tara. So keep it up. So with this, let's take a look at the next question now. Question number 10. Which of the following is not the name given to a space vehicle? Is it Gripen? Is it Ariane 5? Is it GSLV? Or is it Falcon 1? Answer quickly, the time is running out. So which of the following is not a name given to a space vehicle? So as you know that all the space vehicle are given some name. So which one of these following is not a name given to the space vehicle? Yes, 90 of you are correct. So Ariane 5 is the rocket by European Space Agency. So this Ariane 5 is going to be the rocket which is going to take that James Webb Space Telescope to space, right? So it is a very, very sturdy and a very large space vehicle. GSLV is the most powerful space vehicle of India, whereas Falcon 1 was the first spacecraft which was created by Elon Musk company SpaceX. Yeah. Whereas Gripen, it is basically a fighter jet. It is not a space vehicle, it is a fighter jet. Yes, so it is Saab Gripen. Yeah, so it is a Swedish brand. So yeah, so 90 of you got it correct. Great job. And with this, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And the scoreboard looks like this now. We have Nabhya, Rishit, Nabrun, Siddharth, and Prateek in top 5. Nice. Vihan is back with answer streak of 3. Great job, Vihan. With this, again, I would like to reiterate all those students who have joined us just now. You can also join this game, and to join it, the game pin is always visible on the bottom right corner. It is 1583377, right? So it is 1583377. So with this, let's get back to the next question. So the next question, question number 11, is this. It is also worth double the points. What was the name of the first successful satellite developed by? So is it Bhaskara? Is it Chandrayaan? Is it Aryabhatta? Or is it Rohini? What was the name of the first successful space satellite developed by ISRO? Is it Bhaskara, Chandrayaan, Aryabhatta, or Rohini? Yes, great job, students. So yes, the correct answer was Aryabhatta. Chandrayaan is one of the latest ones, right? So Chandrayaan was launched basically in 2008. So it is not only 12, 13 years old, whereas the Aryabhatta that I'm talking about, it was launched in 1975, right? So it is more than what we say. You can see that it is more than 50 years old. Yeah. So that is how almost 50 years old. Yeah. So the Aryabhatta is the first satellite, and it starts the journey of Indian space program. And there is a very interesting story about it. So guys, students of grade 4 and 5, in the days to come now, you will be able to access a small self-paced course on the Aryabhatta, basically Aryabhatta satellite as a part of your National Astronomy Challenge. Yeah, so keep an eye for that. But yes, it is a very interesting one. So this picture, it shows the model of that Aryabhatta satellite. So let's see how the scoreboard looks like after this question. So the scoreboard looks like this. We have Prateek R and Arjun Wagh back in the top 5. Great job, guys. And with this, 3 players have reached the answer streak of 8. Again, reiterating the game pin, it is 1583377. So join in quickly, who all wants to join even now. And with that, let's get to the next question. Question number 12, worth double points once again. The Lucy mission, launched recently, will fly by these celestial objects. Is it going to fly by the moons? Is it going to fly by the comet? Is it going to fly by dwarf planet? Or is it Trojan asteroid? So all those who have been keeping up with the space news, this question is for you, because this mission is not even a month old. Right? So great job. Yes, 80 of you gave the correct answer. So the Lucy mission was launched just 2 weeks back. And that is the 12-year-long mission. So what it is going to do? So in our solar system, there are some rocks called asteroids, right? So some asteroids, most of the asteroids are between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, but some rarer kind are actually present in the orbit of Jupiter. So this Lucy mission is going to study those Trojan asteroids. It is going to fly past those and try to figure out that what they have special in them. Yeah, because these are the asteroids which have never been studied. So it is going to study those, and it is a 12-year-long mission, and it is a very exciting mission. So yeah, so 80 of you got it correct. And let's take a look at the scoreboard. Oh wow, the scoreboard has changed a lot. So we have Nabhya, Pratik, Pravar, Arjun, and Atharv in the top 5, and Arav Gupta is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Great job, Arav. Keep it up. And with this, let's take a look at the next question. Question number 13, worth double points once again. Okay. First man-made object reaching the moon's surface was from which country? That's an interesting question. First man-made object reaching the moon's surface was from which country? Was it China? Was it USA? Was it Soviet Russia? Or was it Japan? Come on, answer quickly. Yes, this was a trick question actually. If I were to say one question which was a trick question, it is this one. You see, when we talk about the moon landing, one thing always comes into our mind, which is Apollo 11, the first man on moon, the first mission to land on moon, right? So basically, yes, it was the first manned mission, but no, it was not that we haven't reached moon before that. Russia was actually the first country to reach moon. And they have reached moon 10 years before US did. The first mission that Russia sent was in the first successful mission that Russia sent was in the year 1959, 10 years before the Apollo was launched. But what was the difference? Difference was that the mission that Russia sent was only a machine, was only a unmanned mission. What USA did, that they sent a man and they brought him back. All right. So when I say the first man-made object, it was the first unmanned mission, and that was Russia's Luna 2. Right. Later on in 1966, Russia was even managed to send a mission on the moon and soft landed on the surface, so that it remain intact when it is on the surface. Yes, so Russia was actually a lot ahead when we say the moon race, the race to the moon, than USA. But then USA surprised everyone in 1969 when they sent the first man on moon before Russia. Right? So when someone asks you which is the first country to reach moon, you should always say it was Russia. First man on moon may be from US, but the first country to reach moon was Russia. Yeah. So 64 of you give the correct answer. Great job. And with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And the scoreboard has changed again. And we have Atharv, Aditya, and Navroon entering into the top 5. And S. Patel is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Great job, guys. So with this, let's take a look at the next question. Next question, question 14. Which space mission, the first mission to leave the solar system was? First space mission to leave the solar system was it Voyager 2? Was it Voyager 1? Was it Mariner 1? Or was it Messenger? What was the first space mission to leave the solar system? Was it Voyager 2, Voyager 1, Mariner, or Messenger? Yes, it was Voyager 1. Right? Voyager mission was the mission which was sent to study the outer planets in our solar system. And when it has studied that, it kept on moving. And now it was launched more than 40 years ago. And basically, after traveling around 40 years in space in the solar system, it finally managed to basically cross the solar system. And now Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are the spacecraft which have traveled to the interstellar space, right? Because they are not the part of a solar system anymore, right? So yeah, so the first one to do that was Voyager 1. So great job, 104 of you who got it correct. So here we have Navroon and Arav in the top 5, and tough round, 5 players lost their answer streak. No worry, guys. It was a bit of a tough question. Yeah, I agree. So yeah. So with this, again, I would like to tell you that if you want to join the game, even now, the game pin is always written on the bottom. It is 1583377. Yeah. So enter this game pin 1583377. So with this, let's take a look at the next question. So the next question, question number 15, is this: Cassini mission that ended in September 2017 was studying which of the following planet? Was it studying Neptune? Was it Saturn? Was it Jupiter? Or was it Uranus? Cassini mission that ended in September 2017 was studying which of the following planets? Was it Neptune? Was it Saturn? Was it Jupiter? Or was it Uranus? Yes, it was Saturn. Most of you know about it. Great job, guys. And even if you don't, I hope that you should have a presence of mind to not only look at the option, but to look at the picture. Because this was the question in which the hint was in the picture itself. Yeah, so if you see and if you can identify what is the ring planet, and you can see that yes, a spacecraft is with the ring planet, you can always figure out that yes, the answer should be Cassini. Yeah, so great job, all those who have a good eye. So with this, let's take a look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard looks like this now. So it is unchanged for the first time in this game. All right. So people are not willing to let go of their positions anymore. Yeah. Try harder, students. You can still overthrow them. Yeah. Manas is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Great job, Manas. So with this, let's get to the 16th question now. What is the name of the largest space laboratory ever built that is orbiting the Earth? See the picture. What is the name of this space laboratory? Is it International Space Station? Is it International Science Station? Is it Intercontinental Space Station? Or is it Intercontinental Science Station? So, in short form, you might be knowing it with the name of ISS, right? So, it is the largest space laboratory, but what was the full form of that ISS? Yes, it is International Space Station. 158 of you got this answer correct. So yeah, no need to elaborate. So yeah, so this is a space machine which was not made by one country, but many countries in the world came together to build it. And you know what is the best part about it? This big laboratory is as big as a football field. And even more amazing part, this thing was assembled entirely in the space. What we did, we took the small part, we built the small part, took it to space, and then we joined them together in space itself. Yeah, because we cannot carry this big thing in a space. Yeah, so that was it. And 158 of you got it correct, and great job. And with this, Nabroon has overtaken Athar. So great job. And Adya just hit the answer streak of 3. Great job, Adya. All those who want to join us even now, here is a game pin 1583377. So with this, let's get to the 17th question now. 17th question. NASA's next mission to moon, the Artemis mission, is named after forests, a mountain, a woman astronaut, and or a goddess. What is NASA's next mission to the moon, Artemis mission, is named after? A forest, a mountain, a woman astronaut, or a goddess? Yes, the correct answer is the goddess. Remember Apollo mission? In mythologies, Apollo had a sister. The name of her name was Artemis. So when US decided to call the last mission Apollo, now when they're going back to the moon, they were looking for a name, and they decided that let's call her Artemis, the sister of Apollo. Yeah, so it all makes sense, isn't it? So yes, so Artemis mission was named after a goddess. So 86 of you got it correct. Great job. And with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And here Aditya and Siddharth are back in the top 5. And nice, Ahan Mohanty is back with answer streak of 3. Great job, Ahan. So yeah, so with this, let's take a look at the next question. Question number 18. What was the name of the Apollo 11 lunar module that landed on the moon? You see, Apollo 11 had a module which landed, right? Which you can see on the back of this picture. What was that known as? Was it Tiger? Was it Bounty? Or did we call them Enterprise? Or did we call them Eagle? It is a bit of a tough question, yeah. Let's see who all know this fact. This is a very interesting fact, actually. Yes, it was called Eagle. You see, when Apollo mission got successful, now, the first command it sent back to Earth was Eagle has landed. So what was that Eagle? That Eagle was the name of this machine that you can see at the back, this lander that you can see at the back. Yeah. So Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were present in this one. Yeah. So the correct answer was Eagle. 93 of you knew this, and great job. So here we have 3 in a row. Soumya is back in the game. Great job, Soumya. And with this, let me get to the 19th question, worth double point this time. All right. What is the name of the first helicopter to fly on Mars? So this year, a history has been made when we flew a helicopter on the Mars surface. So what was its name? Was it Insight? Was it Perseverance? Was it Ingenuity? Or was it Sparrow? What was the name of the first helicopter to fly on Mars? Yes, it was Ingenuity. So here is the thing. You know, this year we created history. As a part of Mars 2020 mission, NASA sent 2 things on Moon. One, a rover, Perseverance rover. And with that, it sent a very small bogie, which was a small helicopter. And they tried to fly it on the Mars surface. Now, that is something very interesting. You see, Mars have an atmosphere which is 100 times thinner than Earth. So it is like almost as if you're standing in vacuum, right? So even there, basically we were able to fly a helicopter, and with that, we now have flown a helicopter on any other body apart from Earth for the first time. And that is the reason it has created history. So this tiny little thing that you can see over here, that is that helicopter. And the name of this helicopter was Ingenuity, right? So it has done 7 or 8 flights till now. And you can see some very interesting, some very cute pictures of it on the internet. But yes, it is a very big achievement and opens the door for us to have even more, what we say, these kind of helicopters for the future missions. Yeah. So great, 60 of you got it correct. Yes, Sparrow made more sense, but Ingenuity is more ingenious, don't you say? Yeah. So here, with that, let's take a look at the scoreboard. And in the scoreboard here, we can see that it has changed again. So Nabhya Bhardwaj is not giving anybody any chance at all. So out of the 19 questions, she has given all 19 correct. She is followed by Nabroon, Siddharth, Rashmi, and Prateek. Great job, students. And Nabhya Bhardwaj is on fire with streak of 19 correct answers in a row. So last question for our today's quiz. Who among the following was not a part of Project Apollo? It is an easy question. You all should answer it. Who among the following was not a part of Project Apollo? Was it Buzz Aldrin? Was it Yuri Gagarin? Was it Michael Collins? Or was it Neil Armstrong? Was not a part of Apollo, Project Apollo. It was Yuri Gagarin. Right? So yeah, so Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, and Neil Armstrong, all these 3 went to moon on Apollo 11. But yes, Yuri Gagarin, because he was Russian. He was the first man in space though, but he was not the first man on moon. Yeah. So he was not part of that program at all. So 118 of you give the correct answer. Great job. And with this, let's take a look at the podium. On 3rd position today, we have Siddharth Paul. Great job, Siddharth. On 2nd, we have Nabroon. Great job, Nabroon. And in the spotlight, no guesses required, Nabhya Bhardwaj. Great job, Nabhya. And kudos to the runners-up, Rashmi and Prateek. And with that, our today's Kahoot comes to an end. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah. So here is the thing. All right. So that was the today's quiz. I hope you all loved it. Yeah. So even if you did not know the answer, I hope you learned something new today. Yeah. So that was the whole point of it. Now, guys, if you remember, I asked you that I'll be telling you a couple of things at the end of this basically this quiz. So the first thing, you see that basically as part of NEC, you all must have received access to your own learning platform. That is our LMS. And on that learning platform, you all have received your own, what we say, the learning material, which you should use to study for your NEC exam, because all the question will be asked from that learning material. Yeah. So for that, you will need a user ID and password to log in into that learning platform. And under that learning platform, you will find your learning material. So if you haven't gone through it yet, I request you to start going through it and start studying for the NEC exam. So we basically, for your grade, we have a very interesting books. We have created very interesting books, and you will have fun basically reading them. And if you have any problem at any stage, if you find any problem, basically understanding something or any other kind of questions, let's say you haven't received your user ID and password and you can't locate it, please feel free to write us on basically hello@nationalastronomy.org. That is our mail address. So you can always write the mail and we will ensure that we'll revert back to you within 24 hours. So that was one. Second thing, you see, to participate in the exam, this year, we'll be using the same learning platform only. And for that, the first step for you, once you have logged in into the system, will be to verify basically your identity. And to verify your identity, there is an onboarding exam. Now, this will be available to you within the next few days. When exactly will it be available? We will be sending a message to each and every one of you. So make sure that you wait for that message and you go through that onboarding exam. So in that onboarding exam, what we will be doing, we will be asking you to give your facial recognition and any of your government approved ID. Okay, it can be any ID, it can be even your school ID, right? But we want to see your ID with your picture on it. Right, the correct instructions will be there. There will be a video just next to it which will show you that how exactly you should proceed with the onboarding and all. So don't worry about it. All the information about that onboarding will be shared with you within the next few days. Yeah, so that is all. I'm just informing you that keep an eye for that. So that was all for our today's basically engagement session. I hope you liked it. Yeah. And with that, basically, I would like to end this session now. So until next time, goodbye, everyone, and have a good day.